Yo, CO, back with another one. Man, I just hope everybody's doing alright in these times. All you can do is the best you can, you know what I'm saying? We're living through the collapse. Our ancestors been talking about the collapse. We always knew the collapse was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it at all. But right now, we're living in those times. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing the system fall, not just in America, but you're seeing the system fall in different areas, you know what I'm saying, across the globe. Globally, the system is failing. And they're supposed to fall, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how they play it, because they want to do what's called a great reset and set everything over again and build up another system. You know what I'm saying? It can be a split, so it can be, it is possible that can happen too, because our enemies are not going back down. But also at the same time, we're getting more in tune spiritually, and all of the lies that has been made for decades is finally coming to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, it's uncomfortable for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're evolving, evolution, it's not always comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Evolution is one of the things. It is what it is. And nature has a final say so. And when I say nature, I'm not just talking about planet Kai, planet Earth, whatever you want to call it. The nature is everywhere. Nature is the cosmos as well. When we think of nature, all we think about is animals, trees, water, like, you know, the elements and stuff like that. And we forget that even the cosmos, that's part of nature. You know what I'm saying? You see the stars, that's nature. You know what I'm saying? Just even your thoughts, that's nature. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. Hey, boo boo. My daughter. But yeah, everything's coming to a collapse. And we've been talking about it for a long time. And now, all these people that used to want to say we're all joking and this and that and all conspiracy theories, now you see that it's not. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to Alaska Whiskey, and I also want to shout out to B. Mal's and Rick Gage. They've been coming in strong, heavy with this video, you know what I'm saying? Speak about everything that's going on. Yeah, man, a lot of us so-called Black Americans, you know, the real American Indians, we're not taking no shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's making people uncomfortable. Yes, daughter, I hear you, I love you. It's making a lot of people uncomfortable, that we're being silent, we're not stepping in their battles. Everybody else, you can call them Gentiles, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Hebrew Bible, you know, talks about everybody that's not us, the real American, or not even just the real Americans, because we're scattered out. But anyway, if you're not the chosen people, you're not the chosen ones. It don't matter, because you can be one of the chosen people, but you can also be a Gentile. Gentile isn't just everybody that's not us. Gentile is also a mindset. It's also the people that want to go with the system, you know what I'm saying? That's also a Gentile, and also talks about that too. You know what I'm saying? I want people going to fall. I want to be a low frequency. But anyway, yeah, man, as far as us American Indians and the Aboriginal people across the planet, we're not stepping into nobody's shit. Over here, we're not fighting no one's wars. We're not getting into any of that shit. We're done doing them games. We did that for so long. We're done. Reclaiming what is ours. Caucus, you know what I'm saying? And even like so-called white people, honestly, I hear about, like, they be talking smack, but a lot of them actually be coming out. They be telling the truth though. A lot of them, because a lot of them, they grew up, you know what I'm saying? They grandparents and stuff like that, they grew up, and they didn't grow up to the BS like how we have now. They grew up, and they used to call us Indians and this and that. They grew up during that time period, just like a lot of our parents did, and our parents, you know what I'm saying, grandparents. They grew up during the times before we was called African American, all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it be bothering me that you got like all these Pan-Africanism, and you have all these white people, and you have these Siberian Native Americans. You have them saying this is just some like bullshit and we're making this up. Motherfucker, this shit just fucking happened. Like, all these names and stuff like that, literally, this just happened a few decades ago. And I don't know what's going on. Did you guys have amnesia or something? Like, was you guys died alert or weird? You know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't play stupid during these times. They'd rather be stupid. They'd rather be comfortable in their lives. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather be comfortable in their lives to accept the uncomfortable truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is, motherfucker, this is not your lane. It's not. It's not your lane. You know what I'm saying? We know the history of why things are set the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And globally, too. I remember one time I had a Iranian guy. He told me one day I was at work. And he said, Kingdom, man, I can't even remember where the conversation even started at. But he said, Kingdom, he said, how come you guys don't get some type of reparations? And I never heard of a Middle East is not real region, or it's not real, like, Well, anyway, the Middle East, I'm not going to go to that topic right now. But anyway, he said, why don't you guys receive reparations? And he just came out of his own mouth, too. He said, American Indians are supposed to have the reparations. And I was like, damn. I said, this guy's all the way from Iran, and this guy knows this. So me and him, we got to a deep conversation. He says that over there, they learn about our history over here in America. And the Americans, they tell them the truth over there, because in some countries, they actually teach different history. Like over here, in the United States, we learned that BS history. You know what I'm saying? We learned that faulty history. They give us the history, but they don't give us the nitty gritty of history. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us the steak and potatoes of history. You know what I'm saying? They like to sugarcoat and whitewash everything. And when we say whitewash, we're not just talking about so-called white people. Whitewash to be any group of people that they, you know what I'm saying? We had the what's called Renaissance era. You know what I'm saying? Where they went through a lot of old pictures that we had and repainted them and put Siberian faces on there. You can look that up yourself. They put the fake Native Americans. They put that on. They took our old paintings, put them away. Smithsonian Museum, and also Smithsonian Museum has a lot of our artifacts that they found, and they continue to find throughout the Americas. And they will say, "Oh, it came from Africa." No. And I'm saying that over there in Ali Buchan, the real name of Africa. Not saying that we don't have artifacts. Hell yeah, they have hella artifacts. You know what I'm saying? But over here, they like to make it seem like that over here was just a bunch of people living in tents and shit like that. No. People when you go outside, they live in tents. They're homeless, you know what I'm saying? There's another word for it. Saying nomads, you know what I'm saying? And that's these people they was. And I'm not disrespecting nobody at all. One thing I don't like disrespect people. I grew up with all kinds of people. Let me tell you that I grew up with all different ethnicities of people, you know what I'm saying, since I was a child. And they all would come like to my apartment. We all played in the neighborhood, everything like that. We didn't give a fuck about if somebody was so-called Mexican, or if somebody was white, or if somebody was Kenyan, you know what I'm saying, someone from Ali Buchan. We didn't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We was kids, we all was playing and everything like that. But when we get older, like the world, it starts to divide you even more, or whatever. Anyway, yeah, damn, what was I saying? Yeah, like stuff, it be whitewashed or whatever. And that's how people, they be so confused out here. We're the only group of people that they have to put layers of confusion on. Well, they put layers of confusion on everybody, but when it comes to us, they try their best to hide our history. Why? Because they know what's up. Because they know who owns this land. And not just this land either, it's the planet. If you want to go there, yes. But yeah, if you want to talk about this land over here, then yes, they know who the real Indians are. You know what I'm saying? People, they want to act stupid around here. Most people. Now, most people want to act stupid. But then you have people, they actually know, but they don't say nothing because they were told that it was uncomfortable. It's not good to call us that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'd rather be called. I'd rather accept that than African American. And then we tell people that, they think that is self-hatred. Why the self-hatred, boy? I love my skin color. Look at my copper skin color. You know what I'm saying? I love my skin color. I'm proud of my skin color. I'm proud of my hair. I'm proud of everything. I'm proud of our people and who we are. You know what I'm saying? And our contributes to the whole planet and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we in them times where everybody know. You know what I'm saying? And the people that didn't know, that forgot, or maybe they, you know what I'm saying, they just did, like I said, they just didn't know. Now is their time. They can learn who we are. And the crazy thing is, growing up, you always can tell the difference between an American and a so-called African. Like, we never look the same, we don't act the same, or anything, you know what I'm saying? The only thing is that we have, you know what I'm saying, similar, we have like the skin colors, you know what I'm saying? That's really it. In tones, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. That's it, really. But yeah, and growing up, like, we don't, and that's crazy. And now that I mention that, and it's crazy because I keep seeing, I be seeing a lot of people saying that locks came from Africa and this and that, whatever, and braids. No, the fuck you didn't. And growing up, you didn't even see Africans. When you always had. I grew up with a lot of Africans. I still know Africans now. It's no disrespect to nobody that's African. Majority of African people I know, they have very, very short hair. And if it's not like real short, they might have like a real short afro, you know what I'm saying? But I never seen a West African with real long hair. I never have. And I know there is some. I'm not saying there isn't any, but you can most definitely tell the difference, you know what I'm saying? Now growing up over here as an American, and I grew up 90s, early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? I seen, when I was in school, most of the guys either had, we had a short haircut, waves, cornrows, and plaits was in, like, heavily, especially the cornrows, you know what I'm saying? The cornrows was in heavily when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Some kids had like a short little afro and this and that, but when I was a kid, like elementary school, yeah, definitely it was a little short buzz cut and cornrows. That's all you see. And just like the movies, you know what I'm saying, like you pay attention to older movies and let's say like rap videos or whatever, what do you see? During them times, a lot of people, we was using we had cornrows, you know what I'm saying, braids, cornrows, and locks too. But locks was still, it was there, but it wasn't like popular like it is now, you know what I'm saying? But we had paved the way for that. So that's why, like, we have all different kinds of hairstyles, you know what I'm saying? Now when it comes to people over in Africa, you know what I'm saying, when they come over here, you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? You just now starting to see them wear certain hairstyles that we've been wearing. And now, when it comes to the Caribbean, because a lot of people from the Caribbean, they say things like, "Oh man, you guys copied us and this and that, or whatever." When I talk to even older Jamaicans and Haitians, they literally have the same story as us over here in the United States. They would tell me that if they grew their hair like that, it was frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? And down here, it's frowned upon. Like, some parents say, "Oh, you can't be doing that. You can't be having no locks in your hair or dreads," you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Oh, you can't have a job," and this and that's how it was back over here. Because over here we're dealing with a systemic racism over here. You know what I'm saying? Back in civil rights, that's when you start seeing people grow out the hair, afros, and this and that. You see more popularized. Now, pause. Because when people look at that time, they think that's when we just started doing it. No, we always had locks and braids, afros. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we used to silk press our hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up using grease and pomade. That was my era too. You know what I'm saying? And even way back in the day, like in the 20s, I have old pictures. My dad would tell me, he said, yeah, back in the day, they had waves too. So we talking about, and that's 100 years ago. People was rocking waves. You know what I'm saying? That's a very ancient hairstyle. It was waves. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Africans wearing that. You sure don't. We had the waves, 360 waves. You know what I'm saying? That was fresh when I was coming up. Yes, daughter, I love you. that was fresh coming up, the 360 waves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't do it now. It looks good, but hey, I cannot do that brushing no more. I'm past that point in my life. I'm a busy person. I can't be doing all that brushing, this and that, having a do-rag line in my head, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Very formal look that we had, you know what I'm saying, especially with the waves. Every hairstyle that we have, it represents something over here in the Americas, you know what I'm saying, especially North America. You know what I'm saying? Waves is one of them hairstyles that's like, to me, it was kind of like, damn, it's a big ass mushroom cloud. Something happened. Something must have blew up or something. Yep. But anyway, yeah, waves is one of them like formal hairstyles. It's like, yes, I can be like, quote unquote, professional, but still like have a little swag to my professionalism. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that represented. You know what I'm saying? And damn, got me thinking back. But yeah, we had that. Like the afro, that was a freedom of, you know what I'm saying, expressing yourselves. Like, hey, this is who I am. I don't care what you guys think. I don't care what corporate America think. This is who I am. This is my natural hair texture. Like, hey, I'm out here. That's what I represented. You know what I'm saying? Braids is like, and then braids came real popular in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? 70s, 80s. That was like a statement like, hey, you know what? Shoot, now I'm about to braid my hair down. You know what I'm saying? Add a little extra swag to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And braids even took slack too. Like AI, Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Braids, it wasn't cool. Like braids, we had to make a way for that too. You know what I'm saying? Braids looked at upon like you a thug and stuff like that. That's embracing our culture. They looked at us like we had thugs for having braids and plaits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, because we did that to grow our hair long or just keep it like neat. You know what I'm saying? To help it maintain. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? And then the locks. You know what I'm saying? Locks became real popular. And it just didn't come from Jamaica either, because they tried to make it seem like locks just came from Jamaicans, and it came from Ethiopia and Rastas and this and that. We've been rocking locks, man. Locks go back ancient times. Locks go back even to the cosmos. We talk about seeing gods that look just like me with locks. You know what I'm saying? Even when Christopher Columbus and explorers came over here in the Americas, they described people having locks. You know what I'm saying? They try to play little games. The Siberians, they try to play little stupid games. Saying that it's not us and it's going. They describe us to a T. And you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. It's common sense. But people say, well, how can you guys just start wearing it now? Blah, 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 blah. But fuck yeah, I didn't go through Jim Crow like we did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go through that. And when it comes to us as a people, we evolve, we adapt during these times. You guys don't. That's why you guys be fucking, you guys be hating on us, because we be out here surviving. Even though we be struggling everything, we be getting through. You know what I'm saying? We always be innovative. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't. Always got to copy and piggyback off of what we make in our creations and try to say that it's yours. No, it's not. That's why you guys are living in tents, teepees. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what homeless people do. No, we had cities, everything we're talking about. We had cities, buildings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. You guys don't, because you don't belong here. You fled from where you came from. Now, I'm not sure if it's shooting out you guys left Genghis Khan, or if somebody made a deal with the Pope back in the day to undermines us over here in the Americas or whatever. But yeah, somebody did a deal with the devil, and now it's flipping you guys. But anyway, damn, it's a big ass mushroom cloud. Something happened. Something happened. You see the clouds, boo boo? See the cloud? But yeah, and like the locks now, that's like another symbol. The locks is basically like, hey, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't got time to do this, man. This is who I am. This is my culture. I'm American Indian. Yeah, I got locks. My locks connected to the cosmos, connected to my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? This is what we've been doing for a long time. Let my locks grow. You know what I'm saying? My curls. You know what I'm saying? Got curly heads. Yeah, this is what I do. You have locks, you're a chief. You know what I'm saying? You're a chief. you know what I'm saying, you let them alone, get spiritually tuned, you know what I'm saying, you become more holistic. That's what you're supposed to do. Take care of yourself even more, you know what I'm saying, it adds more energy to you, you know what I'm saying, power, for real. And yeah, locks is another symbol. Locks and Afro is a very powerful symbol, you know what I'm saying, they both very powerful. You know what I'm saying, they just give off different energy. Like I say, locks give off more like a warrior energy. It don't matter if you're a man or a female. You give off more like warrior energy, like I don't care, like this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that was another barrier too with the locks. That's how they be trying to get us to cut our locks. They tried to get us not to wear braids. And then when it comes to locks, they just try to get us to cut them off. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And I'm thinking about that. It's kind of funny that I'm thinking about that. Like with the braids, it wasn't like they try to get you to cut off the braids. More so with the locks, though. They try to really get you to cut that off, though. Because it's like extra energy with the locks. That's what it is. Because you can have locks and then get your locks braided. You know what I'm saying? You can do like a braid and lock combo or whatever. But yeah, man, everybody's knowing who we are out here. You know what I'm saying? We've been having our own identity. People are hating on it and don't know what to do. You can't come over here no more in our lane. Y'all gotta learn how to build shit on your own. We gotta learn shit too, you know what I'm saying, as far as ourselves. But yeah, man, like I just want everybody, I also want everybody to pay attention to see what's going on out here, because they like to play a lot of con games out here. But yeah, that's all I can say, man. I appreciate everybody for liking this, listening, and subscribing. Thank you.